It's your girl Ro in the building, and I'm here to welcome you. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Now I hope you're ready for today's video because you're gonna come and get your life in this amazing video. So get your decorating skills ready to learn how to make these gold strip strawberries. Now let's go over the supplies that I'm gonna be using. I'm gonna be using a chocolate chameleon, pink, and lavender. These are the food colorings that I'll be using. And I'm also going to be using the Merkin Super White Candy Melts. Now I have cleaned and prepped my strawberries with this solution, which is a veggie wash. You just spray and rinse thoroughly and make sure they are completely dry. Then you want to prep your strawberries with these skewers. And I will leave all the supplies that I'm using in the description box below this video. So let's get started. So here I'm prepping my strawberries with 2 skewers because the strawberries are a little heavy and big in size. So you want to prep your strawberries and melt your chocolate for 30-second intervals and then apply your food coloring. Now watch this technique. As you see here, I added 1 drop of the pink and I took a skewer and started to do the swivel. And now I'm going to add in another color, which is the purple. Just 1 drop is enough, and then you're just going to maneuver it around in your chocolate so that the color can come through. Now you're ready to dip. Now as you dip, just give your strawberry a nice twist and then pull up, scrape the bottom, and then place onto your parchment paper. Now this will give you the effect of marbling, okay? This is just another form of another technique for you to marble your strawberries. All right, so again, you're going to see throughout this video that I'm going to be going back and forth with the different colors because you're going to always, in between your dipping, take your skewer and go back and just run it through your color and apply another drop so that you can keep the colors nice and vibrant on your strawberries. So as you see, I added in another purple and I added 1 drop. You don't need no more than that because then it will be like an overkill of the coloring on your strawberries. All right. So in between, like I said, take your skewer and go back and forth in your chocolate. Add another color if needs so, and take your skewer and go back and forth to bring out that added color, and then you're ready to dip your strawberry. Dipping that strawberry and giving it a nice turn. All right. Now once you have done that, you see that every time you take out the strawberries, they're not all going to be the same, and that's fine. But if you keep in the pattern of the pink, purple, then you're good. All right, it's going to give out a different look every time, but long as you take your skewer and go in between the coloring and the drops that you add, and then you're good. This is how you activate this marble effect. Now here's a great technique to know. When you add in those colors, they can be removed. The top layer can be removed as long as that back of the spoon is clean or the back of that spatula is clean, because if it's not, it's going to keep giving you that streak that you see keeps popping up here while I'm removing. But I'm removing majority of the coloring because I want more of a pink and white to add to my strawberry design. So as you see, I added in the 1 dot of food coloring and then doing my little swivel, and then I'm going to apply my strawberry and do the twist to get the marble effect. And all I'm doing is getting another look to add to my strawberry designs. So here are my strawberries, nicely done and completed. They look amazing all by themselves, but let's get into the rest of the decorations. So you want to get a piping bag and a cup. You want to place your piping bag in the cup to collect your chocolate or candy melts. And remember that top layer of coloring and chocolate that I took off? This is it. I just mixed it well. It came out pink, and it's okay because it goes right with the strawberries. So I'm creating a small piping bag just to have more control when creating my drizzle lines on my strawberries. Now I like to take off this extra part of the bag so I can have total control when it comes to drizzling. Now I'm going to take my scissors and make a small drizzle hole. It don't need to be big. If it's too big, then it's not going to look right. Now I'm going to be using the gold luster dust, and I'm going to apply it to my container. And I'll leave all the links in the description box below. Now you can shake it in, or you can take a measuring spoon and add a pinch at a time to create the gold liquid. So as I'm pouring this in, I'm just pouring in just enough. And I want to say it's like a half teaspoon of the coloring. And then I'm using some lemon extract. Now you can use lemon extract, or you can use vodka to create the gold liquid. Now add a little bit at a time to get that color. Now you're going to need a detailed brush. As you see here, this is a nice small brush that will fit in between those lines. And that's something you need to make sure you are in between those lines and nice and neat. All right. So we have our color, our gold already, and we're just going to set that to the side while that's made up. And then it's time to make these lines. Are you ready? Let's go. All right. So here I'm going to show you what not to do. If you're too close, this is what's going to happen. Check it out. Yep. So what you're not going to do is be too close to these strawberries, but be close enough to do your pre-drizzle and to go across your strawberry nice and clean to create your drizzle lines. Now it's time to add the gold to your strawberries. First off, you want to make sure those drizzle lines are completely dry before adding this application. Now you want to take your gold and go in between those lines you created. If it appears your gold is a little thin, let that strip dry and then just go back over it with another application of gold. And you would do this with all your lines you created on your strawberries. Now you want to make sure that this application is nice and neat and not blotted. So make sure you do nice, even strokes back and forth in between these lines. So now I'm going to take a little bit of this diamond dust in the color fuchsia, or you can have silver, but I'm just sprinkling it over the strawberries just to give it a little bit more glam. And that is my strawberries nicely done and completed. So if you have enjoyed this video as much as I have enjoyed creating it for you, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Now be sure to give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment down below.